So anyway, I did another question and answer session, and I've got quite a few different questions. So I'm going to go through these in no particular order, but I've chosen some of the best ones that haven't been asked before or are not too personal, because I don't like to reveal anything too personal about my location, where I'm from, too much into my private life anyway. But anyway, let's crack on. So the first question comes from Haruka Ogoshi. So she asks, what game are you most excited about and why? So the game I'm most excited about at the moment is going to be Fallout 4, which is coming out in November, on the 10th I believe. Of course mine is coming from America, because the Japanese one won't have English, so I'm going to be waiting for probably about 5 days until after release until I can actually play it. But I'm looking forward to that the most, because it has so many new features in it, and I especially like the idea of building your own homestead and settlement, that you can have NPC villagers come and stay with you, and you have to get resources and protect them and build defences from raiders and stuff like that. I love that aspect of it, and I'm looking forward to that the most. Next question from Gonzalez Diablos. Is Patrick Sinclair a robot or a figment of our imagination? Well, a lot of people ask about Patrick. I don't really know why, when they can just ask him themselves rather than having to ask somebody else. I don't know. But Patrick is not a robot, but he is unique. He's straight to the point, very direct. He doesn't really like beating around the bush, and he doesn't really like building conversation and rapport up to do something. He prefers to just get on and do it, sort of thing. So he's not the most overly social person when it comes to the internet, because let's face it, we all know that the internet is full of trolls and weirdos, and there's a few good people out there, but they don't really stand out most of the time, and it's kind of hard to figure out if somebody's decent or not. But Patrick doesn't really believe in that kind of stuff. He kind of face-to-face only if it comes down to actually being social. Otherwise he's yeah, okay, I don't know who you are, I'm never going to meet you, I don't believe in internet friends, sort of thing. So he's a member of pretty much everything I'm a member of, my Facebook groups. He helps me out with YouTube and stuff like that. He often provides me with sound effects and stuff like that I use in my videos. But generally he's very much straight to the point. But when you meet him face to face, he's very social, he's good for a laugh, he's probably a bit crazy with his sense of humour, it's a bit warped, but yeah, he's a good guy, he's not a robot. Next question is from, I may be saying this one, since it's a Japanese last name, Roge Yoshikawa. So Roge asks, what is the best video game to play after a few too many beers? After a few too many beers, I kind of lose my coordination, as I'm sure most of people will do in games. So generally games like hacking and slashing. So games I used to play was, I played a Japanese game called Onechambara, which is bikini zombie hunters use swords and slash up zombies, sort of thing. That was a pretty crazy game, and after a few beers it's hilarious. And another game that's pretty good is definitely going to be GTA, because some of the funniest stuff I've done in the game I've been a bit blazed, and it's absolutely hilarious. So probably games that they have a surreal aspect to them, or total freedom, I think, if you've been drinking too much. Next question is from Ahmed Tohami, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Did you learn Japanese language, and was it hard to do it? To be honest, I took Japanese classes back in England, but it was only very basic stuff, and I retained most of it. But generally I learn from hearing other people communicate, and reading their body language and the situation. figuring out what they're saying and then reusing it in my own situations. I don't attend classes or anything like that, but generally I'll just approach somebody I know and just tell them a word I've overheard and just say, what does this mean? And they'll tell me, and how do I use that? And they'll tell me. But generally I learn a lot from the TV series that they show every year, Gaki no Tsukai ya Arahende. Most of it is a bit kind of naughty Japanese, but I use it quite a lot, and it's quite fun. But yeah, I don't actually take classes anymore, but Japanese is a very hard language to learn, considering technically there's 2 spoken languages with formal and casual, 3 written languages, and the grammar is just totally different to like English grammar. So yeah, it is very hard to learn, but I do need to learn more, but I don't have the time really. If I had more free time, I'd like to take classes, but considering I usually get home at like 10 PM on a good day, it's pretty much impossible to attend a class. So yeah, unfortunately I don't take classes, but oh well. Okay, so next question is from Justin Bracero. For those of you who don't know, Justin is a hermaphrodite from my famed Army of Gamers guild. His question, how big is your vagina? Well, to be honest, I can get 2 hands in mine, but I can get a watermelon in your mum's. Oh yeah. Bitch. Next question is from Jessica Ann Jones, another guild member of mine. Do men with British accents imitate American men? Wow. Jessica, your grammar. So, let me try that again. Do men with British accents imitate American accents for women? Ha ha ha. No. Generally, a lot of British people kind of think the American accent is rather unattractive and undesirable, so people don't really mimic the accent at all. When we mimic the accent, it's usually to mock American people, probably the same as maybe American people do about the British. We usually do like maybe the hillbilly accents or like the New Yorker accents and just kind of mock them a bit, but we don't do it to attract women, because generally, unfortunately, American people don't really have a great reputation in the UK, so people don't really mimic them unless they're doing something for a joke. Next question is from Erika Morishita. Can you Photoshop your perfect woman and share her with the world? Can be insane and obscure, not meant to be serious, I think she means. Yes, I can Photoshop my perfect woman, and here she is. Isn't she a beauty? Oh yeah. What am I doing with my life? Next question is from Kate Lambert. What have you wasted the most money on? I don't like to waste money so much, but maybe gimmicky kind of gadgets. I've bought a few things before that I bought them and used them once or twice and never touched them again. I know it's kind of a habit that a lot of people have. They see something, think, oh, that's a great thing, I'm going to get that, and they buy it and they use it once and they never use it again. So top things I've bought that I've used once or twice and never used them again was a juicer, a blender, a toaster pocket holder. You basically put like bread in this pocket thing and you put it in the microwave, and it makes sure that the bread doesn't get soggy by absorbing the moisture, and it toasts it. My kitchen was small, I couldn't afford a toaster at the time, I was a student. Other things include a Bluetooth headset for my PlayStation. Never actually unboxed it, don't know why. Others include a home wireless headset for walking around the house, listening to music. Found out that the proximity on it is only 3 meters, so I just used it at my desk constantly, and that was about it. But I kind of wish that I'd researched that one a bit more. That's about it for those. Next question from Patrick Sinclair. Who would you like to record games or collaborate with? Well, probably Vanos Gaming and his crew, because his videos are hilarious. I've literally seen every single Vanos Gaming video at least twice, and they're hilarious. Like him and Nogla, and also Delirious as well. I'd love to play games with those three and do videos with those three. That would just be amazing. Next one's a bit of a thought-provoking one from Fernando Ramos. If you must believe in a theistic religion, theistic religion, which would you go with? Probably maybe Buddhism, because like with Christianity, you're kind of limited in the way you live your life. Like, you know, you go to church at the weekends, and all this life without sin stuff. You know, if you don't sin, you don't learn, the way I see it. And you know, things like Mormons, they don't eat pork. I love bacon, so that's a problem. Muslim just seems a bit too extreme for me, and like Islam as well, no way. I like to live my life how I want to live it, and Buddhism maybe kind of seems the most free. But as for like theism religion, I mean, you've only really got what, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism. Maybe Hinduism. Hindus generally seem to be quite peaceful. They seem to be fairly level-headed, because you know, when you get the hardcore Christians, they're kind of crazy, and they just they push their beliefs on other people, and they can be pretty intense. So if it's got to be theist, then maybe Hinduism. Okay, last question is from Junichi Saito. Top 5 overused words or expressions. So it's really hard to answer that, because like you know, people say things but they don't realise they overuse something until somebody else points it out. So I've watched all of my videos. You know, usually when I pleasure myself, but the top 5 that I usually hear myself say are retard. As simple as that. Nice. Damale. And yeah, I just can't think of the 5th one. Maybe nani ga mondai wa arimasu ka? Maybe. But yeah, that's about it for question and answers today. So yeah, thank you for submitting your questions. I hope that I answered pretty much all of you. I only left maybe a couple out, and Yumiko's challenge of making a disgusting drink, I didn't have time, because as you can tell by the lighting, it's night time. It's 1 AM, and I only checked these today, so I'm not really prepared for that. But maybe I'll try that in the next like question and answers video, or maybe I'll even do a video just for you for that, so we'll see. But yeah, anyway, sorry I haven't had a video online, repeating myself, which I fucking hate doing. But yeah, I've had a busy time. Got Assassin's Creed, forgotten the proper title of it. Synergy? I can't remember. But new Assassin's Creed's coming out soon. Since Unity, I've kind of gone off the Assassin's Creed franchise a little bit, because Unity was like supposed to be a huge online game, but it was a little bit of a letdown, you know, the bugs and the problems, and all the glitches and stuff, it was a bit nah. But it was enjoyable, but I kind of finished it pretty quick and there wasn't really much left to do, so I think I'm going to wait, because Ubisoft haven't really got a good, good track at the moment, so we'll have to see what happens on that regard. But as for other games, I've got Fallout 4 coming out on November 10th, very excited for that. After that, the biggest game that I'm going to be looking forward to is coming out in March. I think it's March 16th maybe, don't quote me on that, but that's The Division. Again, I'll be ordering from America, so I'll be getting it 5 days later than everyone else, but it's a Ubisoft game, so the servers probably won't work for the first week, and everyone's going to be plastering their websites and Facebook groups and everything with complaints and demands for money back and discounts and all that shit that they know that's going to come with any new release of a game that's online, but people are just too stupid to figure it out, so yeah. I don't know. But I had planned to go to the Tokyo Game Show this year, however I am attending a speech contest final on that day, so I'm not going to be going to Tokyo Game Show this year, so I'm a bit sad about that, because I was really looking forward to it, because I kind of think that there's going to be some big stuff happening this year, but yeah, no such luck. I'm not going to be able to attend that, so a bit disappointed in that. And I've done a lot of events through the summer and achieved quite a lot, but that's about it for the events so far. Not really got much happening at the moment, so I'm going to try and get a game video online over the next few days, because it's been like 2 weeks since I got a game video online, I think, so yeah, I'm going to try and get that in. And again, I'm sorry, and thank you guys very much for your support. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit like, please comment, because I don't know how to make my videos better and more entertaining for you unless you tell me. Constructive criticism is good, trolling is, fuck off basically. I'm not interested in trolls. If you troll me, I probably block you, and just don't read any of your comments, so yeah, good luck with that one. Anyway, I've rambled on enough today, so thank you very much, and yeah, catch you guys soon. Video done. Oh, where was I? Ooh, fruity. Google, open Facebook. Scroll down. Down. Number 4, comment. Nice. Okay, 1, 2. Number 3, type comment. Thank you, comma, sir, full stop. Enter. Scroll down. Scroll to top. Update status. Sorry, I've been slow recently to get videos online. Full stop. Real life stuff has been so busy recently. Full stop. I'll have a blog video online this weekend and also a game video by Wednesday. Full stop. Enter. Okay. Oh shit, still recording.